Good evening, ma'am.
Yeah, very good evening. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. You tell me, what about you?
Yeah, I'm pretty well. Actually, today it's so hot. Actually, I want to have in the morning only around 11 o'clock, but it's unbearable. So
Yeah,
that's
right.
why,
So, please introduce yourself.
sure, my pleasure. My name is Sumalita. I'm from Hyderabad, and I completed my post graduation in the streams of MCOM, and I'm 43 years old. My hobbies are drawing and reading books, and apart from these days, I'm very much obsessed with English language. I'm very interested in this. So I started learning and I started my journey in the month of March. So that's all about me.
Nice, nice. Do you want me to introduce myself? Okay. So, my name is Nutan and I'm from Mathura, UP. And I'm a homemaker. I run a YouTube channel as well. And if I tell you about my qualification, then I'm graduate and I'm blessed with two kids. So, this is all. Thank you.
Okay. So
Yeah. So, since we both of us are well aware of the topic is water crisis. So, what is your take on? Because there is a lot of scarcity of water nowadays. It has become an issue for all. So, what do you
yes,
think? What's your opinion?
yeah. See, water is very necessary, isn't it, for everyone? And what is that means 70% of the what is our planet is covered with water, and only 25% is land. So what we feel that plenty of water is there, so this type of thought will be there, but that is the 70% is also not means not for use for daily uses purpose. Why? Because it's a ocean and it is very far, and this for that is not useful for the human beings or anyone. And mostly we depend upon the rainwater, isn't it, on
Yeah,
lakes, ponds, and rivers. So these are the sources where we depend for our daily use purpose, for drinking, for clothes, for washing the clothes, for doing dishes, everything. So as we will get the water from the GHMC supply, municipal supply water, so like that. So, and agriculture is also one thing where it depends upon the rain. So, majority of the what do you say that farmers are depend on the rain only. Why? Why? Because due to the scarcity of the groundwater, isn't it?
right,
And
right.
why this is happened means since from past so many years, people are not what do you say that aware of doing some what do you say some precautions or taking some preventions to store the water,
But yeah,
isn't it? They're using like anything. I feel for they're wasting the water in so different ways. We can reuse it, isn't it? So for
yeah,
simple, the people will have a bath in another shower, and
yeah,
So there are so many things they use like anything, isn't it? So
yeah,
and one more thing is that why the ground level of the water is decreased due to the concrete jungle, isn't it? As we are feeling that earlier we used to think that our India is not developing. Now India is not developing. But even though India is developing, in what do you say, the most of the area they are looking for the development of the industrial areas, everything.
yeah,
So whatever the wastages of the industrial areas will, what do you say, that they dump into the rivers, isn't it?
yeah, yeah, right.
Through the water get polluted, and it is not useful for the drinking purpose, and it is when you say it is very harmful if we have also people will get skin diseases, isn't it? So many things will happen if we consume those water.
Yeah,
And if what I feel that every house should build a harvest water harvest plant, isn't it? And in what is so that the whatever the rain when the rainy season comes, whatever the rainwater we should connect to some pipes so that the water get collected to the harvest,
yeah,
isn't it?
right.
And so nowadays, some people are, what do you say, that are the aware of water scarcity, and they're building ground, what do you say, ground to some. I have seen so many people in the YouTube. I didn't remember his name. He's having a 2 floors building, and in the ground floor, I'm going to say, what is underground. He constructed one, what is a water tank around, what is a 2 rooms, so that once in a year he cleaned that water tank, and he dried in the summer. Whenever the rainy season start, he first whatever the first 2 days the rain, he'll just flow the water outside, and that after some time he'll collect the water, and that water is only he used for a whole year.
Yeah.
So I didn't remember his name. So, and this type of the people is also there. And everybody in, especially the scarcity is in the metropolitan cities. Why? Because here so many, we are developing in, what do you say, that software side, having IT hubs, real estates, all these things are there, are developing. So many people are, what do you say, that immigrated to from villages to city. And
Yeah.
when the population is more, so how the supply will, what do you say, manage? When the demand of the water is more, the supply is less. And they here also so many, what is it, around, uh, not only 10, more than, what is, sky buildings, you can say 35 floors, 15 floors, these type of the buildings are there.
Yeah.
Recently we have seen in the Bengaluru, there is so much scarcity of water, isn't it?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Right.
this thing is happened to the global warming also. Why?
Yeah.
Because if land is not there, so that the water, the rainwater should, what is that, collect in the ground, and that is a cycle, isn't it? That's why what I feel, that everybody should take some steps, and they should use in a proper way, and we should plant a tree, isn't it? We should plant the tree, so that
We
some,
should encourage,
yeah,
we
yeah.
should encourage. Basically, we should encourage people.
Yes, yes.
First of all, we have to follow this
Yes, yes.
to
In our
grow up.
colony, every house is having at least 2 trees, especially the, what is it, the mango tree, is
Yeah.
any like that. So, this type of the trees are there, and we have to encourage the children.
Yeah.
Instead, what is it, if their birthday is there, isn't it? That day, we should encourage the children to plant one tree,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah. Right.
So,
Whatever you are saying, just perfectly agree with you. Right. Whatever you are saying is completely right. And yes, we also need to take care of in household chores. Well, when we are performing household chores, let's say doing the dishes, we waste, as a human being, we waste a lot of water, right? Like while
yes,
doing the dishes, we all the time the tap is running, the faucet is running, and nobody's care. Even if we are just closing the tap, okay, so the water is dripping and nobody is caring that we should change the tap, change the faucet as well. So yeah, by washing these utensils, or whether it's washing the dirty clothes, we can reuse the water as well. We can reuse the water that is not good. We can use that water for the planting, for watering the plant, right? And there are a lot of things happening because of this kind of issue has risen up, right? And it has become like a alarming issue for all.
yes, yes.
Yeah, and not in India, like across the world we are um, yeah, we are just facing this kind of problems, this kind of water crisis. And since
Yes,
in
yes.
India there are a lot of civilization, urbanization is happening, industrialization is happening, because of that, due to that, there are a lot of water supplies decreasing. And yes, this lead to a decrement in rainfall as well. What do you say? Rainfall is not
Yes.
happening as it should be. Earlier it should have been. Now it's not happening in the right way, in the right
Yes,
percentage,
yes,
right?
absolutely. Yes,
Yeah.
the
So it is.
cycle is changed everything, isn't it? And what usually I follow, the whatever the water I collect after using washing the pulses and rice, I'll collect in a bowl and I'll what is say pour that water to the plants. So that
Right,
is
right.
what is yeah.
But nobody, paying attention to what, nobody is paying heed. What they are, they just think that okay, the other person will do that. Why do we do such kind of things? Why do we all the time we compromise? Other person will do, and government will do. Government will take the initiatives for that, for saving the water and all. They will form they will lay some kind of like a formulation, some kind of initiative steps they will take for that, for consuming the water. Why do we take any steps? We are aware, but we are not
Yes,
that much serious as we should be.
there is a
Not
feeling that we are paying a bill, so we should use as much as this type of the intention is there for the some people. So anyhow,
yeah,
we let the water will go. Any we are paying the bill, no? This type of
yeah.
intention is there. Today I would like to say share one thing. In the morning we had a municipal water. So one besides to my what do you say that my house, there is a house and tenants are there in that house. They just left the tap like that only. The whole colony got the water is going like anything. I feel that go and should go and tell them to please close the tap, but
Yeah.
nobody is there. I think they went somewhere. So this thing is happened. Why did, when people are going outside, they should check each and everything, isn't it?
Yeah, right. But they are not that much serious. And if as a human being we are not serious, so our upcoming generation definitely going to pay for that. They will
Yes,
they will
yes,
buy this water, this fresh water at a high cost. So why don't we take such steps? We should be serious for this, because it has become a like a major issue nowadays, saving the water. A lot of time we heard we hear such kind of news from yeah, I remember last year in I think in Bengaluru and Hyderabad. I don't remember, I'm not exact in that. So there are a lot of like kind of scarcity was happening, water crisis was happening. Like people were they are standing in a queue and for collecting the water in their buckets and their tubs, right? So it's
yes.
all because of not taking care, not taking the responsibility, right? So we are not taking that responsibility. We hold that responsibility and we are just not paying the attention towards this fact. We take it so lightly. We are just wasting water, and this is the like a natural resource, and this is all the time wasted by people. What do you say? They just don't
Yes.
take care.
Yeah, we should from the childhood only we should encourage the children that you should not waste the water. Even I remember when I used to teach in the school, one what do you say that one small what do you say meeting was the what do you say conducted by the municipal or the JHMC group. So there they told about how we should not waste the time, and they have taken some class meeting on the water crisis. So
Yeah.
for preparing every, what do you say that, I didn't remember every liter or something. So much current is wasted. They consume so much current. So and he said that today you what do you say you fill one bowl, one what is the pot, and next day again it comes. No, you throw the old water and you throw the old water and you what is fill new again new water, isn't it?
Okay.
Instead of doing that, we should the old water is also good. You should not waste like that. He said it consumes so much current for getting the up to your houses.
Yeah.
So he said like that.
Yeah, and deforestation is happening as well. Trees are being cutting, so that is why people are not taking the responsibility, because the new buildings crappers are are built, are being built. So we are totally inclined to become so much advanced, making a lot of buildings and skyscrapers, right? And so that we all later on we just called a developed country like that. Okay, and we are not
Yeah,
taking
yeah.
care so small, so tiny thing, and which is a major issue to
Yes.
prevent the water from wasting. We are not taking care. So yeah, we need to take steps. We need to become so much aware as well as so much serious, cautious to you while when it comes to use the water. While let's say when it comes to doing the dishes as well. So we need to take care. We need to just like a kind of alarmed all the time.
Yeah. Wherever we can do, we should do. Definitely, we should whatever the means we can whatever the wherever we can cut the thing that we should do that, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. We should reuse the water.
yeah. Because yeah, the water which is used in like doing the dishes, that can also be recycled, but we are not taking care. Like they are
Mhm.
not that kind of system, I would say. So yeah, in urban area that there are not this kind of system. So since this is lacking, so that is why it's all happening. And yes, like being a citizen, we need to take some steps. We need to become serious, right?
Yes.
And at least plant a sapling. And we should encourage people as well,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
So I think it's done. What do you say? It was very nice talking with you. So I need to wind up this session. Okay.